I was coughing, thinking of a cough day. Maru! Lord of mercy. Keep it going, keep it going. I'm okay, but I might need a thing soon. Some water. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Video now. I'm gonna go through 10 things that you didn't know about me. Number 1, did you know my nickname is Nikki? Most people actually call me Nikki. People in my family, except for my husband. You know, sometimes if somebody calls you a certain name and then they call you that other name and it just sounds weird. So he doesn't call me Nikki, he calls me Nneka. But most people in my family call me Nikki. Just because it's Nneka, so I guess the Nikki thing. I don't know who started it, maybe it was my brother, but that's my nickname, Nikki. So whenever I get like a taxi, I'll always say Nikki. Or if I'm gonna, you know, when I go to Starbucks, I always say Nikki on the cup because sometimes it's just so much of a hassle to say, oh, N, no, 2 N's, no, not A, no an E, it's 2 N's. So I just go to the Nikki. So that's something. Number 2. I straightened or relaxed, depending on where you're from, relaxed my hair for the first time at 10, I believe. At first, I tried the just for me. You know, everybody did that. If you have, if you're black and you have my kind of hair, you may have tried the no lies kids hair straightening products, and it didn't work. I tried just for me twice, I remember, and it didn't work. And so I went to pressing my hair. I used to use a hot comb and go to a lady. I forget her name. I forget what she was. But I used to do that. And then eventually I actually straightened my hair at Charmaine, Brisbane. Is that your last name, Charmaine? I think so. My mom still goes there every week. But my mother couldn't go with my hair. You know, sometimes like her hair is a little straighter than mine. And so she was the one who had to deal with it all the time, and it was quite something. And so I straightened it for it to be a little bit easier, but I was 10. How old were you if you straightened your hair, and what's your relaxing hair story? Number 3, I still have my childhood Cabbage Patch doll, Oscar. Yes, he's like 32 now. You know, they come with a birth certificate if you're a child of the 80s. I had 3 Cabbage Patch dolls. The other 2 were girls, and the hair always got in my mouth, so I was like, I can't roll with these. I don't want to sleep with these. So Oscar was my guy, still is my guy. If you go in our bedroom, he's still there. And sometimes if Victor's away for work, I still sleep with Oscar. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, no. And don't tell Remy either, because he's probably jealous. Number 4. Here's something you may not know about me. I am a stickler for like grammar. There's certain words that I just can't go with. And people are gonna be like, but you don't even know how to speak properly. You just said go with instead. Whatever. I'm not talking about me in this particular video. I'm just saying that there's certain things that drive me crazy, that are pet peeves. Like when people say irregardless. Oh Lord, that drives me crazy. Or when people say I seen, not I've seen, not I have seen, not I saw, but I seen. Oh Lord, that drives me crazy. I don't know why. It also drives me crazy when people use grateful and thankful when they mix up the two. That one is a little bit harder, so I can excuse you for that, but just it drives me crazy. So some of those things I'm always like, no, that's not how you say that. No, so you say this. It's back in the day, not back in the days. Here's something else you may not know about me. My shoe size. Guess what's my shoe size? Guess. It's nothing crazy, but it's 8.5. So if you have any Louboutins or any expensive shoes that you want to send me, it's 8.5, my friends. But my right foot is probably 8.5, and my left foot is more like an 8. Does anybody else have a much larger right foot than the other? It's to the point where I always have to put like padding on the left foot. It's a problem. It's a major problem, but just so you know. Here's something else. I don't really like the color red. I have red shoes. I wore a red dress in my blog the other day. It was Valentine's Day when we did that Insta Hubby event with me and Corey. But I really don't like the color red. And the person who does my nails, Ebolia, she's always like, I want to do red on your nails. And I'm like, no, I can't do it red. And just certain types of red. If your red is your favorite color, I'm sorry, I'm not judging you if you like red. But it can look a little tacky sometimes, in my personal opinion. And I just don't like it. I don't mind red orange, because I love orange, but no red. I just don't like it. Okay. Here's one more thing. I'm a pescatarian. If you read my blog, you would know that I'm a pescatarian. If you follow me on Insta stories, you would know. But it's not something I necessarily talk about on my YouTube channel. So it's been 2 years now since I cut out red meat and chicken. So I only eat fish. And I pretty much only eat fish like maybe twice a week kind of thing. And then for the most part, I'm a vegetarian, or I guess a flexitarian, as a lot of people would say, because I do still eat fish. And it was a decision that I made for ethical reasons, as well as for environmental reasons, and also for health reasons as well. And if you want me to expand on my decision to become a pescatarian and sort of my food journey, I can expand on that, but let me know in the comment section below. But just so you know, I only eat fish if you are ever gonna invite me to eat somewhere. So here is number 8 item that you may not know about me. You know I have glasses. I actually have astigmatism. So basically I only have astigmatism in my right eye. So it basically means that my eye doesn't bend the light as it should when it comes toward my lens, so to speak, my iris. And so I need a corrective lens that is a little bit more concave and or convex. And so there are only certain types of glasses that I can use. So basically my red glasses right now, that's probably the biggest frame that I can go with in terms of width because of the astigmatism. Any other astigmatism peeps out there? Let me know. Here's something else that you may not know about me. I used to play the violin. Yes, my grandfather, GCH Thomas, he started teaching me the violin. And he actually passed away, and so after that I really didn't want to play the violin anymore. But when I was a young girl, I wanted to do everything that my grandfather did, and he was an accomplished violinist. So I wanted to be a writer, which he was. I wanted to play the violin, which he did, and I also wanted to be some sort of a government official, which he was in Anguilla and Montserrat and stuff. So there you go. I used to play the violin, also played the piano, but then my piano teacher died. I don't know what happened there, but again, I have a very musical family, and I still would like to learn an instrument, but one of these days, it's on my bucket list. And here's the last thing I want to share right now that you may not know about me. I actually have done a soca song. Yes, I did a soca song when I was like, I want to say 16 or 17, with this guy, Skinny Fabulous, who is actually a major, huge soca star right now. He's from St. Vincent. And so we did a song together. It was called I'm a Whiner. Don't ask me to find this thing for you right now. I used to have a CD with it, but I have no idea where it is. We went to A-level college together. We always used to sing and do all sorts of fun stuff. And so one time we recorded this song at my friend Zoe. Zoe was the one who recorded it, and it went like, I am a whiner, you better give up, you better stop, got to whine harder, something like that. It was to the Destiny's Child Survivor thing. And we actually performed it one time at Victoria Park. I was whack, I was not cool. I didn't whine in any way, shape, or form, but it's awesome to see where Skinny has gone since then. But I'll always remember that experience of doing that soca song. It was the same year that Kevin Little had his Turn Me On big tune. So that was a pretty cool year to hear my song playing in the party. So there you have it, 10 things that you didn't know about me. Did anything surprise you? I don't know if there was anything shocking that I listed, but it's always great to hear from you. And thanks so much for all your support. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. See ya.